These streamers didn't just play poker. They put everything on the line. In this video, we're breaking down the most shocking hands, the smartest plays, and the wildest moments where online streaming sensations sat down at the poker table and risked it all. So make sure to stick around till the end for this one, because in our last hand, you'll see one of the most controversial hands that shook the industry to its very core. Let's get right into the action. To start things off, we go back to where it all began, the very first poker Twitch stream in history. In the early days of Twitch, poker had never really been tested as live entertainment, but that all changed with this game. Back in the day, there were a lot of televised poker events that offered plenty of unforgettable moments, but this format was more raw and authentic, and more importantly, the viewers could see the action in real time. At the table sat Randy Nanonoko Liu, one of the most respected online grinders in the world, alongside Jason Somerville, aka Jay Carver, a pioneer in bringing poker to a live streaming audience. And our first hand shows this new format was here to stay. Randy Liu opened the action with pocket aces, and Jason Somerville looks down at pocket queens and raises it up to $1,000. Jamie Staples figures these guys are just messing around, so he goes for a massive 4-bet raise. Finally, he moves all in, and Jason calls him down. Jamie wisely gets out of the way.
Jason does call all in. Jamie cannot like this situation. There is a lot of money out there.
Deucer down there?
But ultimately, that is the correct laydown.
Oh, no.
Ace queen? One's okay?
Yeah, one's suited.
Jay Carver is about to get carved up by Randy Liu. King, Jack, 7, 2 spades. Jamie folded ace, queen of spades. Wouldn't have got there, though. And Randy's aces hold.
King of spades or ace?
This Twitch stream set the tone for the new era. Big hands, big personalities, and the sense that poker and streaming were about to collide in a whole new way. But as the game grew, so did the characters around it. Which brings us to one of the most unexpected figures in poker's streaming era, and that's Sia the Bot. Next up, we have Sia Q, also known as Sia the Bot, completely dominating the table. Sia is a regular at Hustler Casino Live, and during the recorded 243 hours of play, she won $334,000. That would make her hourly rate a whopping $1,375. Her nickname comes from her solid, methodical playstyle. She's known to stick to a tight and aggressive strategy, rarely going out of lines with convoluted bluffs. While this may not be the most flashy way of playing poker, you really can't argue with its effectiveness. Sia is in the cutoff and looks down at a decent speculative hand. She definitely has the option of going for a 3-bet squeeze, but these guys basically have no fold button, so she just flat calls instead. Of course, we get a bunch of callers, and we go 7 ways to the flop. Crazy Drew goes for a donk bet, and he gets 2 callers. I'm not dunking on the guy here, by the way. That's his actual nickname. Anyway, the turn is another heart, and Sia makes a flush. Better yet, Drew improves to 2-pair, and he keeps barreling. Sia definitely deserved her nickname here, with an ice-cold and unshakable poker face.
And there's the flush for Sia. Crazy Drew, who bet the flop, makes 2-pair. He's gonna keep firing. DK lets the KK go.
Okay.
Now what's Sia gonna do?
Yeah, we could. Yeah.
That's what the chat says.
Yeah. They say we're playing. But you're not Jewish. All that? All right?
She jams.
Yeah. Conversion therapy.
You guys get married.
Yeah, conversion therapy.
Drew does not have much left. He calls it off. He's gonna need a 10 or a 5.
Me and Billy thing here?
Wow.
And Sia takes down a 13K pot.
She got me covered? She is the best.
Did you remember full name?
But
The hand have
you know what I have?
Did he have 4-5? That hand have 6.
Oh, wow.
Like that.
You know what I have? His hand?
King Jack? Pocket King?
Pocket king.
Oh my
Nice
god.
hand, too.
But not everyone is gifted with that sort of programming. Take Mr. Beast, for example. Poor Jimmy showed up on Poker After Dark ready to battle legends, and instead set a new speedrun record for the fastest bust out. Now, you're about to see one of the weirdest crossover episodes of Poker After Dark with Mr. Beast and Ted Cruz, of all people. Jimmy is optimistic, eager to please, and very generous with his money. A terrible combination of traits to have at the poker table. And when you have legends like Phil Hellmuth and Doyle Brunson on your left, you know you're probably going to walk away empty-handed. Jimmy limps into the pot, trying to see a cheap flop, and Phil goes for an isolation raise with pocket aces. Everyone gets out of the way, and of course, Jimmy makes the call. Phil moves all in, and it doesn't take long for Jimmy to punt off his stack.
You can flip it over. I probably shouldn't ask for advice. But...
No, I'm not gonna ask for advice. So it's 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, I feel like I'll hit a straight, so let's do it. Call. No. I just sat down, but let's see what happens.
Oh my goodness, look at Phil Hellmuth.
All right.
Did everything he
could.
could.
Yeah, I had this happen the other day, right when I sat at the table. The first hand I played, he had pocket aces.
The problem is, it's bad for the podcast if you lose. Like, bad for the show if you lose because
I have plot
you're a big
armor.
draw.
Watch this.
You're a big draw.
I know I'm gonna win because I have plot armor.
Oh man.
Wow.
All right, let's see it.
It's a good one. I guess I can't give if he hits it, I can't give my usual tantrum. It's a charity event.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
All right, well.
Not there on the turn. One more tug at it, and Jimmy on a 2-hour delay just landed.
The suspense.
Is he headed back to the airport? Sure looks that way.
All right. So what was the percentage chance I would hit it there?
Well,
2 to 1.
yeah, you can multiply. There were 8 cards you could hit
Good.
for.
Do you want them?
And just like that, he gets shipped off to the airport after barely 10 minutes of play. But after that amazing display, Mr. Beast will get invited to a ton of similar poker events. He's certainly always welcome at my table. And as fate would have it, he'll soon get a chance for revenge against the poker brat. Next up, you're about to see a crazy hand in one of the most watched poker live streams of all time. And when you see the lineup, it's easy to see why that was the case. This event was organized by a popular streamer, Ludwig Ogren, and he invited his friends from both YouTube and Twitch to participate in a $1 million cash game. And to spice it up, poker legends like Tom Dwan and Phil Hellmuth were also invited. We'll show you one of the craziest hands of the stream that sent Phil over the deep end. 3 players limp into the pot, and Anthony Slime Bruno goes for a massive raise with ace-9 offsuit. Mr. Beast calls with a mystery hand. Pay close attention here because I bet you'll never guess his whole cards. XQC goes for a small 3-bet, and he manages to thin the field a bit. So, 5 players to the flop. Phil Hellmuth is a favorite to win, but he still has to navigate through a minefield post-flop. Everyone checks to Mr. Beast on the flop, and he bets 10k. Phil makes the call, and everyone gets out of the way. Phil doesn't manage to catch a straight, so he checks the river, and Jimmy fires another shell. Phil makes the call, and Jimmy shows him the bad news.
But I kind of want him to bet as well, so it's fine. We'll do.
That's your call, and you bet.
25.
25,000.
Did he make 2 pair? 10-3?
Okay. I mean, I have a queen, so you probably have a king.
You got a queen? You got me.
Yeah.
Queen of hearts, 5 of hearts.
Another great value bet, by the way. He got paid off with ace high, and then fast forward 12 minutes.
What in the fucking hell is going on?
Yeah.
This is it's like impossible that I could ever be losing in this game. The man just bet a queen 5. I called 5,000 under the fucking gun. I got to have 9s or above, and he bet a queen 5 for value on the river. I just have never seen such a bad play. And then he said, "You win," because he never can win with it. He was
a really good hand. He wants me to bet, but
But Mr. Beast is not done with Phil just yet. Up next, you're about to see one of the most chaotic hands of the session. I haven't seen such crazy multi-pot, even in my own alcohol-infused, debauched home games. In this hand, every single player comes along for the ride. I'm not sure if this was intentional or not, but we go 9 ways to the flop, and it's anyone's hand at this point. Phil leads out with top pair, and Jimmy fires right back with a raise. Ludwig calls with an inside straight draw, and Phil makes a reluctant call as well.
Ludwig called. Phil calls as well.
I don't think I ordered. Whatever. Yeah, double check.
I'm sorry. Can I ask something? Are the kebabs out of order? The kebabs, is it gone forever? Is it like a rare species? Can I have another kebab, please, then? Thank you very much.
Do you try to sound confusing or no?
Check. I know. It sounds like you're doing.
I got a king.
I have a king.
10.
Shouldn't have folded at 69.
Hey, they're going to chop this up.
Fuck, we chop it, I think.
If you are new to Hold'em, it's your best 5 cards. So both players have a pair of kings, Jack 10-9 kickers. So Phil was ahead, but
What the fuck is going on?
they're going to chop that one up.
In the end, Phil and Jimmy chop the pot. And of course, Phil is not too happy about it. Mr. Beast may have gotten his shot at revenge against Phil Hellmuth, but not every poker feud gets tied up with a nice little bow. Some hands leave behind more questions than answers. And nowhere is that more true than the infamous clash that you're about to see next. A hand that exploded into one of the biggest controversies poker has ever seen. Like I said, I watched hundreds of hours of poker streams, cash games and tournaments and everything. I've seen a fair share of both terrible calls and amazing hero calls. And sometimes the line between the two can be very blurry. But I have never, ever seen a hand just like this. This alleged cheating scandal divided the entire poker community. While most of the big names in the industry claim this to just be a coincidence and a clumsy mistake, others weren't shy about expressing their concern about foul play taking place. So, which side is right? Well, we'll let you be the judge. This hand took place at a high-stakes cash game on Hustler Casino Live in 2022. The players involved are Garrett Adelstein, a seasoned pro, and Robbie Jade Liu, who recently started playing poker professionally and was a frequent guest of the streams. Garrett opens the action with 8-7 of clubs, and Robbie makes the call with Jack 4 offsuit. A bit weird, but no big deal. It's a late position battle, so you'd expect players to defend a bit wider. Garrett flops a monster draw and makes the standard c-bet. Robbie flops nothing but a weak backdoor flush draw and makes the call. Alright, getting weirder, but still nothing crazy. Robbie has position, so she may be floating here trying to set up some sort of bluff on future streets. No change on the turn, and Garrett keeps barreling. Garrett is known for his aggressive playstyle, and it makes sense for him to keep applying the pressure. Alright, now this is where it gets really weird. A min raise by Robbie. Bold, unconventional, and sized in a way to give Garrett pause. A perfect bluff. The only problem is, Garrett is never folding to such a small bet. And with so many outs left to save him on the river, Garrett moves all in for a semi-bluff. Alright, Robbie, A for effort, but the jig is up. Holding only jack high, there's nothing left to do but fold here, right? And then it happens, the most inexplicable call I've ever seen. Alright, so if the action so far doesn't raise enough red flags, here's another one for you. After that call, they try to figure out how many times they want to run it. Then why make that call in the first place? And then it gets weirder. She says, okay, tell me which bluffs exactly are you catching here? Ace high hands? King high hands? Because you're only holding jack high. Keep in mind, Robbie doesn't even show her hand at this point. They run the board twice, and Garrett loses both runouts. Now, just watch Garrett's face as the cards are finally revealed.
But it's up to you. Yikes.
Oh my god!
Let's see the hand. So far, so good. It looks like you're ahead.
What is going on
I prefer
here?
once, but it's up to you.
Is it possible that her hand might be misread in the card graphics or something?
Because I have a shitty hand.
You do? Yikes.
Got it.
Great.
Done. Okay.
You have pocket 3?
What? No. No, I just thought he's. This is a pure bluff catcher I'm dealing with right now.
With jack high?
Purely. But yeah, I don't have. I think he has 50.
We'll go to the river. The river is a 9.
That one's you for sure.
They're gonna run it twice.
I
And
don't think so.
she's
You have
gonna.
like small pair?
You give me that much credit?
I don't know.
Haven't you seen what
She's
I've done?
good with the first one.
Let's turn him over. You're already not that
Oh. No.
If the cards are correct.
It's already there.
What is it called?
What a sick call.
And the river bricks out again.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Wow.
I want to see. Does she have jack 4?
She had 4 jack high.
What?
Whoa!
Look at it. Whoa, that's look at Garrett's face. That is.
That's some fucking poker right there.
That was sick.
Wow.
That was sick. Oh shit.
That is super, super strange. You can see his reaction. Like, what?
Ma'am? Very nice to be fucking stupid.
Jacob, you look like you want to kill me. I'm not Jacob. I'm like, you look like you want to kill me, Jacob.
He wants to vomit.
I was not in the hand. I want to vomit.
Wow. This is...
I'm speechless. I'm speechless. I mean, usually Garrett would be fairly congratulatory if somebody made a hero call like that, but he seems somewhat disturbed here by what just happened. I don't...
Call of the year right there.
It's testing.
It's literally like the sort of most disturbed look that I've ever seen Garrett give.
We can pause the field. No, let me tell you what happened. 10,000, mid-range 20, shove, call.
And obviously the reason why he'd be that is how can she call?
I remember.
Like maybe he thinks that she saw his hand somehow, or I don't know.
Nothing. I think nothing happened.
The flop goes bet call. The turn goes bet raise shove call.
Oh, like what? What do you mean like raise?
128.
Bet 20,000 mini raise.
No, before the flop.
Before the flop. Before the flop.
128.3.
I think it was $2,500.
Oh, look
I
at
don't
that.
understand sort of what's happening right now.
Andy.
This is a new cut, right?
If my jack was in a club, I would have been out.
What do you mean if your jack wasn't a club?
Yeah, blocker.
You know you've let me do this to you several times now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
I'm just testing it.
Yeah.
And
This
you
doesn't
just
seem
keep
super
letting
funny
do
to
this.
me,
And
honestly,
no,
at all,
like
but
when
how
you
much money is
when
that?
you bet that like high big
Yeah.
stack, why did
I
you
don't-
go on
I don't
100
need to
twice?
say.
I thought you were on ace high. Ace high.
And then so why call with jack eye then?
First of all, a little bit of a straight draw, like a blocker or something.
No, on the turn though. So you called all in on the turn because.
Yeah, because you don't have shit.
That's right. She
You don't
thinks you
have
can't beat a
shit.
jack high.
It's not about what I have. It's about what I don't think you have when you play against me. That's
You
it.
didn't think you had jack queen of clubs.
75. You let me do this to you post stream too. Last time we played.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep letting me.
Okay, 50, 75. 100. 20. 10, 20.
I mean, obviously, I'll just say it. Gary thinks that
Good,
this
right?
hand was not straight in
This is how
some
a
way.
game fucking
I
opens
mean, there's
up.
no doubt
You
about
say
it.
shit like this happens.
This is the most disturbed I've ever seen Garrett look
Fucking
at the
crazy
table.
town.
And I think Andy's disturbed too. He doesn't. If you looked over there, it's like, whoa, what just happened here?
Robbie actually published a book about the whole scandal with the title If I Did It. The title is borrowed from O.J. Simpson's 2007 book called If I Did It, Confessions of the Killer, which is an interesting choice of title, to say the least. So what do you guys think? Was this just a bad play, or is there something more nefarious going on? Let us know in the comments below. Either way, Garrett was visibly shaken by the whole ordeal, and you really can't blame him for that, but he did manage to keep a level head in the end, which can be hard to do after such a devastating loss. Because when the pressure mounts up and millions are on the line, things aren't always settled with just words. So if you want to see what happens when poker gets ugly and even outright violent, make sure to watch this video next.